Most people quit right before the finish line because the moment before the harvest always looks like the moment of greatest defeat. You've built the foundation. You've protected the site. You've even prayed the prayers of acceleration. Now, you're in the most confusing part of the journey, the gap. It's that space between the building being finished and the keys being handed over. You're tired. The resources are thin. And ironically, the resistance has never been louder. But look at the patterns of the Bible. There are 5 specific, non-negotiable events that happen right before the building turns into the harvest. If you are experiencing these 5 things, do not drop your tools. You aren't being stopped. You're being birthed. Today, we are identifying the final markers. If you see these, your waiting is officially over. Sign number 1 is the threshold storm. In the Bible, whenever someone was about to step into a new territory, the wind picked up. Before David took the throne, he lost everything at Ziklag. Before the Israelites entered the Promised Land, they faced giants. The reveal: resistance always peaks at the entrance, not the exit. The twist: if the attacks on your life have suddenly become more personal or more intense, it's not because you've failed. It's because the enemy can see the finish line even if you can't. The storm isn't there to drown you. It's there to announce that you've reached the border of your harvest. Heavy rain usually means the crops are about to break through the soil. Sign number 2 is the sound of abundance, and sign number 3 is the final pruning. Elijah told Ahab he heard the sound of an abundance of rain while the sky was still bone dry. Before the harvest appears to your eyes, it will appear to your spirit. You'll have a knowing that doesn't match your bank account. The reveal: God prunes right before he promotes. The twist: unexpected changes are happening, and some people are leaving your life. Certain habits are becoming unbearable. God is removing the building crew to make room for the harvest crew. Some people were only meant to help you build the walls. They aren't equipped to live in the palace with you. Let the dead weight fall, making room for the fruit. Signs 4 and 5 are the hardest: the death of the vision and the supernatural rest. Right before the harvest, the building often feels like it has died. Momentum stops. The excitement vanishes. The reveal: every harvest starts with a seed that must die in the ground. The twist: God allows the building to feel like it's failing so that when the harvest arrives, you know it was his power and not your effort. Sign 5 is when you finally stop trying to make it happen. You enter a state of supernatural rest. You've done all you can do, and now you're just waiting. This isn't the rest of laziness. It's the rest of conviction. When you stop striving, the harvest starts arriving. If you are experiencing the storm, the pruning, and the rest, congratulations. You are in the transition. The building was about your character. The harvest is about God's glory. You didn't survive the breaking and the building just to fail at the finish line. The keys are already in the air. The doors are already unlatched. Transformation. You aren't just getting a blessing. You become the kind of person who can sustain a legacy. Stand still. Watch the salvation of the Lord. Your harvest is here. If you feel your harvest is at the door, type "I receive my harvest" in the comments. Would you like me to show you the 3 things you must do the moment your harvest arrives to make sure it lasts a lifetime? Click the video on your screen now.